Yo, what is up everybody? It's Deadman 101 back with another video for you guys today. And today I am here to show you my movie collection. Now you guys have probably seen a lot of my movies before in past videos and live streams and probably on Instagram as well. By the way, go check out my Instagram. But yeah, I'm here to show off my movies and stuff. Like, I got a lot of classic titles here I want to show you guys. You guys have seen a lot of them, but not every last one of them. And I've gotten a lot of movies in the last probably like the last 6 months or so. I've gotten a couple of new movies and stuff, and a lot of them are like mostly horror film themed ones because I love horror movies. They're like one of my #1 favorite topic movies I've ever watched, besides comedy. But yeah, but without further ado, you guys will get into this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first movie we're gonna talk about is an old movie that I think is from the 80s, I think, and that's the Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid. If you ever want to watch a movie about karate and stuff, this is a movie right here I would suggest to watch. It's like one of the best movies I've ever seen. Well, not one of the best karate movies, but I've seen a few. But this is my #1 most picked. And if you got, I would suggest to get this. You can pick it up at any store like Walmart or something like that. But yeah, this movie is one of the best. It's got the original karate teacher, Mr. Miyagi. I hope I said his name right. Oops. And I forgot what the boy's name is, but yeah, this is a good movie. I would suggest to get it. Yeah, it's pretty much like the newer one, but the newer one's not as good. The original one's just better. So if you want to watch the Karate Kid, buy the original. It's a bit better. The next movie I want to talk about. This is a movie from 2017, and you guys have probably already seen this movie a bunch of times, but this is one of my most favorite horror movies involving a certain type of clown, and I'm talking about It. The new It movie that came out in 2017. Now, I don't have the second one yet. I'm looking into getting that next month, though, so hopefully we can do that. But yeah, I got the It movies. Probably one of my most favorite horror/clown movies I've seen. Because of this, I won't even watch the original It no more, because this one's just more scarier, has a more darker tone to it, and it's just better. Like, it's got really good actors. I think the actors in this movie were perfect. They were awesome. They did really good, and I give them props for them. And yeah, but you guys have probably seen this a lot, but if you haven't, I would suggest picking it up. As long as you can handle scary movies involving clowns, I would suggest to pick this up, and if you can't, then I don't know what else to say. But yeah, It, guys, that's a really good movie. And yeah. Now, another one of my most favorite movies of all time. This is actually a drama/comedy. There's not really any action in it, but it's a horror/drama. And this movie is actually from like the 80s as well. I think this was like 1981, 85. I can't remember what year. I think, hang on. Oh, I think it's 1985 this movie came out in. But this movie is one of my favorites, and I'm talking about The Breakfast Club. Really good movie. Oh my, it's really funny. The characters are awesome in it. Like, John Bender is my most favorite character because he's really funny because he doesn't give up about anything. He mouths off to the principal. It's really funny, you guys. You just gotta watch it. You can pick this up almost anywhere. If you can't find it in stores, find it online. You can find it anywhere, basically. This is the 30th anniversary, so this ain't really new. This is actually an older copy of it, but still, it's a pretty good movie. I would recommend it. Because if you like funny drama and comedy movies from high school and stuff, this is really what I would suggest, because it's really funny. It's a drama. It's sad and stuff about how they got into detention and stuff. It's just really good. So I would suggest The Breakfast Club. Did I just say that wrong? Okay, you know what I meant. But here's another good movie right here. My next movie. This movie, this movie's from 2015. This is actually a really good movie. It's based off a book by R.L. Stine. Well, it's not really a book by him. This is a remake of the movie, of the TV show and stuff. But this is something I love, and it's Goosebumps. I have like 3 of the books, but this is not based off a book, like I said. This is just a remake movie of the actual Goosebumps. It's got Slappy the Dummy, the werewolf, the the Yeti, whatever they call that one. But yeah, pretty good movie, you guys. Like, Jack Black nailed it in this movie. I think he was one of the best. I think he did a really good job in acting and stuff. I just wish they could have really used the real Einstein, but I can see why they didn't, because I don't know. But Jack Black nailed it, and I'm really glad he was actually in this movie. And that's the only reason why I watch it, because I love hearing what Jack Black says, because he's really funny in the movie. He does really funny stuff. He's really mysterious and creepy in the movie sometimes. But he's a really good actor, and I would suggest checking this out if you have not seen it already. Alright, you guys, for the next movie, this is one of my most favorite slashers of all times. It's a classic. The first movie came out in 1980, then the second one in 1981, third one in 1982, and then the fourth one in 1984. And I'm talking about one of the best slashers. I think it's the best, and that is Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. I love these movies. Like, Jason's one of my most favorite serial killers of all time in the movie. He's like really quiet and stealthy and everything. Like, you don't know when he's gonna pop up, and when he does, it's just a big flash, and he's just gonna get you immediately. And now I got one right here that's actually a 3D. The third one's actually a 3D movie. It comes with 2 pairs of 3D glasses, so that's pretty cool. I picked this up at a store like about a year ago. I haven't really watched all the movies yet, because there's like 4 movies in here, and the movies take forever to get through. But eventually I'm going to get through them eventually. I will. But yeah, if you like horror slashers, I would suggest going with Friday the 13th, because, excuse me, I had lunch before this. But yeah, awesome movie, guys. Like, Jason just nails it in every movie. I can't remember the actors' names for all the Friday the 13th. It doesn't say who the actors are on the front page. It just gives you the titles of the movies and everything. But yeah, but I would suggest going with this. It's just really good. So now another movie that I think is one of the top bad movies I've ever seen. I've been watching this movie since I was a little kid, actually, because I love this little guy. He was funny. Kind of used to scare me when I was a kid, but I'm not afraid of him anymore. It's friendly. This movie was made back in the 80s. I think it was 1981 or 82, 83. I don't remember. I think it was 1983 or something, but yeah. Yeah, I think it was the 80s or the 90s. I don't know, but this movie I'm talking about is E.T., the Extraterrestrial. I've been watching this movie for years, since I was a little kid. This was like one of the first movies I ever watched as a kid, because it's just a fun little comedy. I consider it a comedy, and it's a family movie, basically. It's basically a family movie for all ages. And I think Henry Thomas, the kid who played Elliot, he nailed that role for E.T. Like, it's just one of the best, and I'm really glad that Steven Spielberg actually made this movie, and I give him props for it. I just wish there was a second movie, like a E.T. 2 or something, but he's not known. He's never going to make a sequel to this, unless you count that Christmas one from last year. Go check out that video, by the way. Pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty good. The actors all nailed it in this one. It's really good. Basically, all the movies I'm going to talk about, all the actors nailed it. But yeah, I suggest go and pick up a copy of E.T. Now, this is actually the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD combo pack of it. But I don't use the Blu-ray. I just watch the regular disc, because even though my PS4 can handle Blu-ray, but I still like using the regular disc. It's not much of a pain in the butt to actually work it. But yeah, this is obviously a sleeve and everything. But yeah, I would suggest going and picking this up. It's really good and everything. Alright. Alright, the next set of movies, I don't want you to see those. The next set of movie I got here. Now, this one I picked up the Salvation Army. It's missing a disc, it's missing the Blu-ray disc, but I still have the original DVD, so I can actually watch it still. And this is actually one of the most funniest movies ever. I don't consider this a horror slasher. I actually find it kind of funny, because in this one, it's just really funny. And the movie I'm talking about right now, The Curse of Chucky. I love Chucky. I loved all his movies. There's a few I did not care for, like the Seed of Chucky and the Bride of Chucky. I did not really care for those ones. Those ones were alright, but not my favorites. I love the original Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. I don't even like the newer one. I've actually seen the newer Chucky Child's Play movie with the AI robot. No, not a good one. It was alright, but I will never watch it again. Because it's not original. The original Chucky was better because he was funnier and he was a classic. You can't really just replace something like that with AIs and all that. But it's a movie. I'm not really going to complain about it. It's something entertaining. They did pretty well. I can give them that. The actors pretty well in that one. But yeah, The Curse of Chucky though is one of my most favorite movies of the Chucky franchise. Like, it just has such a different feel to it. Like a different doll and stuff. Doesn't even have like the scars on him. That's the one thing I missed though in the movie. I wish it had the Chucky with the scars. Unless it did, I don't remember. I haven't watched this movie in almost a year though, so I kind of forgot what happened in this movie. But this is originally a Blu-ray disc, but as you can see, the Blu-ray disc is missing. Like I said, I picked this up at a thrift store, and I got for like maybe $1. So it was a good deal. I got a $1 movie, and I love Chucky. Like, but if you want to watch something comical and something with slashers and stuff, and I hope you guys are not squeamish about blood and everything, right there, go with The Curse of Chucky. Or go with any Chucky movie at this point. Like, go with any Chucky movie and watch it. It's just really good. So this one's actually gonna be 2 movies because I have all the movies on DVD of this one. This one's a rival to Jason Voorhees, and you guys already probably know who I'm talking about. He's actually really scary when he comes in your nightmares, and I think he's just one of the best. And I got all the movies on this guy, and that's Nightmare on Elm Street 1 through 8. Now these are all separate. I even got the Freddy vs. Jason. That's a good one. Now these are really good movies. The rival movies, Jason, because they've had like things with Jason versus Freddy and stuff. Awesome videos. Ever since they started with the movie Freddy vs. Jason, it's been a really good ride with these movies. I suggest picking these up. You can pick them up online, or you want to get some newer copies, go to the store. But these ones were on a cheap price. You probably could tell this one came from Bone Moose because it's got the, oh shit, I forget to take the tag off. Oops. But yeah, these are good. Nightmare on Elm Street, a film by Wes Craven. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, Dream Warriors, Dream Masters, Dream Child, The Final Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and Freddy vs. Jason. Awesome movies, pick them up. Worth the money. Like, honestly. Alright, this one this is another slasher I love the most. But it still does not beat Jason. Jason's still my number 1, but this guy comes in at number 2. Freddy comes in number 3. Don't ask why. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, this one, I loved it. This movie is from, I think, if I'm correct, 2019. So this is last year's movie. And it's rated R. So if you are not over 18, I would suggest not watching it. Because it just got a lot of blood and gore in it. But I'm talking about the new Halloween movie, Michael Myers. I've watched all the original ones. Well, not all the original ones. I've seen most of them. But there's some out there I still want to see and find. Ones I do not want to watch because I just don't want to see them. But yeah. I would suggest picking this movie up. It's really good. Like, the guy who plays this, Michael, nails it. Like, it's so good. It's like really dark and mysterious. It brings back freaking Laurie Strode when she's more of an adult, when she's all older now, but she's more of a badass in this movie. She's badass in this. She does not mess around. She is serious about trying to end Michael Myers. I would try and watch this movie, but if you're not over 18, because this thing has got high violence, bloody images and drugs and nudity and stuff, I would suggest watching this with caution. It's really good. But a lot of you guys are probably not scared of this guy, and you guys seem probably scarier, but take this as Caution, just watch it if you wanna. If you don't, you don't. It's not a big deal. But I would suggest the next Halloween movie. It's pretty good. This next one is actually a double feature. This one's really good though, because these are two movies I love. They're not my favorites, but I love them. But I will not watch the sequels, because the sequels, goddamn, are not as good as the first, but they're watchable, I guess. So check those ones out. But yeah, this is a double feature DVD, and I'm talking about sorry about that. Ghost Rider and Hellboy. These are really good movies. Like, I think they're funny. The Ghost Rider is really good. Like, I love when he kills off his victims without even having to use a weapon. He just tells them to look into his eyes, and he sucks their soul out like the Grim Reaper and stuff. It's like awesome. And I love the flaming bike in it. I think Nicolas Cage was really good in the movie. I loved his acting. It was just perfect in this movie. And now Hellboy. Great movie, but I mean, it's good, but it's not my favorite, like I said before. And there's just something about it. It's really mysterious and dark. About like a little demon that came out of the hell, but it was like looked like a red ape and everything with a big whammer for an arm. But I would suggest picking these movies up. You don't have to buy them in the double feature if you don't want to. You can buy them in like that, or you can buy them separately. It doesn't matter. They're really good either way. But be very careful, because these are PG-13, so you should be at least 13 or with an adult supervision to watch these movies, because they're very violent and stuff, and graphic and pretty scary. Some scary, not as scary, no, but still. But yeah, I would suggest picking these movies up. They're really good. I love them. But yeah. My next set of movies. Now, this is going back to the movie that I talked about earlier in the video. And I'm actually going to show you both of these videos at the same time, because they're based on the same thing by R.L. Stine. And I'm talking about the Goosebumps Trilogy. These are the original movies on DVD, not on VHS. These are the original DVDs that are actually based off of books. And this one has 9 movies on it. These are just the top. The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, The Headless Ghost, and The Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. Them are the top. Those are actually the main movies of this. But each disc comes with 3 movies on it, including the main titles. Like the one with the Goosebumps Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns comes with the Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, Vampire Breath, and Let's Get Invisible. And then Goosebumps The Headless Ghost comes with that, Awesome Ants, and Teacher's Pet. Not my favorite ones, but I still watch them. And then Goosebumps The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight comes with that, Don't Go to Sleep, and Calling All Creeps. That one's really good. Like, I love this. I picked this up at a good store and everything. And this one I also picked up at the same store as I picked up this one. This one only has 2 movies on it. As you can tell, it's got Goosebumps Night in Terror, and then it's also got Stay Out of the Basement Part 1 and 2. Those are also really good movies, so I technically have 11 movies, 11 episodes of Goosebumps on 2 DVD discs. Well, this is, like I said, this one's actually a 3-disc movie. You got your first one here, and then you got your other 2 right there on your sides. So this is actually that's pretty cool. And then this one's only a single disc. This one's only a single disc one, but it's got 3 movies on it, so I got a good deal on them. The Night in Terror and Stay Out of the Basement are really good movies. Always highly recommended for Goosebumps. If you're a Goosebump collector, pick up the movies on DVD. Or unless you like going old school and pick it up, try and find on VHS, pick them up there too, because they're really good on the VHS. They bring you back more old school than VHS than playing them on the DVD. But I don't have a VHS player, and I'm not looking into buying one. But yeah, the Goosebumps Trilogy, if you're a Goosebumps fan, pick them up. They're awesome. The next movie I'm going to talk about, this is actually a good movie, as it has the word good in the title. It's a Nickelodeon, actually, starring Keenan and Kel. You guys probably already know what I'm talking about. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Good Burger, awesome, hilarious movie. Keenan and Kel are the best actors for Nickelodeon. I think they would have. I think they were perfect for this movie. And you know me, I love my hamburgers and stuff. I love what Ed says in here. I can't remember which one's Keenan and Kel. I tend to get that mixed up with them. But I think Ed, he's the funniest character I've ever seen in this movie. He cracks me up every time he says one of his funniest catchphrases. And he's just a really goofy guy, but he's really funny. And it's just a really good movie. Pick this up. You can pick this up at a local store. If you can't find it in the store, find it on the internet. You basically find almost any movie on the internet if you look hard enough and search in the deep webs and shit like that. But yeah, Keenan Kel, awesome movie with Good Burger. It's just a good movie and all. From the 90s. It's an early 90s Nickelodeon movie, but it's awesome. Highly recommended. Alright, the next set of movies I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to show you this one in order. This one, I love zombie movies. Like, I love zombie killers and stuff. And this is actually a really good movie. Like, I love zombie flicks. And this one was really funny. And I'm talking about Zombieland. Now, I love this movie. I've been watching this one for almost 8 years now. I've been seeing this movie. This movie was wicked funny and stuff. I love Tallahassee. He's really funny when he's trying to look for that Twinkie. He finds a hostess truck full of... Actually, I'm not even going to say what's in the movie because I don't want to spoil it. If you have not seen it, I do not want to spoil. So, actually, we're going to keep the spoilers out of this. Yeah, also, if you love zombie movies, pick up Zombieland. It's an awesome movie. Like, it's just got so much comedic and stuff in it. It's got violence, comedy. It's mixed. It's really good. But if you don't like zombies, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do, pick this up. And now, sticking to the Zombieland franchise, we're here with the second movie, Zombieland Double Tap. I own this one on DVD. This one was a little expensive, about maybe 15 bucks. So, but I paid good movie. This movie's really funny. This one's even just as funny as the first one. Great sequel. This is actually one of the best sequels I've actually seen from any movie franchise, besides the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that. But honestly, best sequel for a zombie movie I've seen. It's great. It's just as funny as the original one. It's got a new actor. It's got monster trucks and all that. All the characters are a bit older, so this one expands from like over 8 years. 8 years in the making and stuff. So yeah, Zombieland Double Tap. Awesome. I got 3 more movies for you guys. And the next movie, this one's really good. It's from the same producers of Jurassic Park and the directors of Speed. And this is a really good movie. It shows you about weather and everything. And honestly, this is a good movie. And I'm talking about Twister, The Dark Side of Nature. This is really a good movie. It's funny. It's not really scary because the tornadoes is a normal thing. A lot of people are going to say, why watch that movie when I can just go outside and witness a real tornado in real life? It's just as scary. Well, you can, but where I live, we don't really get tornadoes, so you can experience it on video, or you can watch it on YouTube and everything. But yeah, this is a really good movie and everything. Twister, honestly, I would recommend it. It's a good movie. And if you're not really into weather movies, then don't watch it. I don't think a lot of people are. But this movie, when I watched the documentaries on this thing, they said it actually took a long time to make it because when they filmed this, they were actually filming this during tornado season down south. In Texas and stuff, they were filming this during tornado season. And a lot of tornadoes kept popping up during the shoots. So they said it was really hard to film, but they got it done and it was an awesome movie. So, I love it. To another action film, something I love this movie. It's the best, it's better than Terminator Judgment Day, so now I just gave it away on what it is. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a really good actor in the movie, and I honestly love his work. And I'm talking about Terminator Genesis. Awesome Terminator movie. Oh my god, like, I love this movie, and I love all the original movies too. It's like the best one I've seen yet. It shows Arnold when he's like a little older in the movie, but on the cover he looks young still, but in the movie he's got like gray hair and stuff. It's really good. It's so much recommended to watch. It takes you back to like the original Terminators, but it's more modern and everything. It's just really good. I'd highly recommend it and everything. And then I got one more movie for you guys, and this one's actually a comedy. And this has Mark Wahlberg and Seth MacFarlane in it. They're really funny guys. And I think after you watch this, you'll become one of their Thunder Buddies. And I'm talking about Ted 2, not the unrated version. Now, I do not own Ted 1. I am trying to find that one. I found it one day, but I didn't have the money for it, so that was a problem there. But yeah, Ted 2, awesome, hilarious. Like, it's just as funny as the first one. I have seen the first one, but I don't own the first one on DVD. It's funny, comedic. The bear is really funny. He just does the dumbest stuff in the movie. It's just to where you cannot help yourself from laughing at this. But it's a really good movie. Check it out. Pick it up anywhere. And yeah. But that's all the movies I've got for you guys. Like I said, I wasn't really going to get into detail on the movies because if I did, this video would be over an hour long. That's why I didn't go into really much detail. If you want more detail about those movies, just go online and look them up. Look up them on the Rotten Tomatoes and shit that they got. Yeah, really good. Because like I said, I'm trying to keep it brief because I don't want this video being too long. I'm almost up to 30 minutes. Right now I'm at 26 minutes on this video. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and everything. Like I said, those were all the movies I own. And I suggest picking up any of those movies. They're all really good. And I think you would enjoy the movies as well if you have not seen them before. I would suggest them. They're all good. But yeah. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to end off this video here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and favorite to this video and everything. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to my gaming channel, Deadman101 Gaming. And yes, I am keeping the original name of Deadman101 Gaming, so do not worry. And I will see you guys in the next video. Rest in peace, you guys, and have a good night. Peace out, everybody.